everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to play around with a little bit of eyeshadow. So I did a quick search on Amazon and one of the best-selling eyeshadow palettes currently is this NYX or NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and it is a nice mix of neutrals. And it is a nice mix of some matte, some shimmery, some dark, and pretty natural everyday palette. So I thought it would be fun for us to play around with this just to see what this is all about. On Amazon, this goes for $13.49 and it has 4.5 stars out of 1,756 reviews. So I am excited to give this a try because, you know, I feel like eyeshadow palettes now at Sephora and stuff like that can range from like $60 to like $100 and something, $200. And I must say those are definitely really great. Like Natasha Denona, she has some of the best eyeshadows, but they're just very, very pricey. So I'm interested in how some of the best-selling eyeshadow palettes from Amazon do, because this is obviously much more affordable, $13.49 for 16 colors. So let's go ahead and dive right in and just see what kind of look we can create today. First, I'm going to start off with this eyeshadow primer by Pretty Vulgar. It's like kind of like a nude colored cream, and I'm just going to use my finger to rub it on my eyes. I'm going to let it dry for a minute because it feels a little bit sticky right now, and I'm wanting it to dry a little bit so things can blend a little nicer. So I just want to give you guys a little closer look on this palette. Some really nice colors. This is a warm neutrals palette. So we have some nice neutral colors and a mix of shimmers and mattes. Okay, I am going to go in with the MAC 224 blending brush, and I'm going to go in to one of the mattes on this second row from the top here, and probably this one all the way over here, and just do a little bit of crease color. And first thoughts, it is a tiny bit fluffy, nothing too crazy. So I'm just gonna get an even coat and do a little bit of crease action. Okay, so I mainly focused the color into the crease, but then with the extra color on the brush, I just dragged it out to the outer corner a little bit and then just blended it up to the top of my lid as well, just so we can have some blurred lines and no harsh lines. But so far, pretty impressed. It blends okay, and the shadow isn't too fluffy or anything. Next, I am going to take this reddish matte that was right underneath the crease color that I used, and I am using the MAC brush 217. It's kind of like a more flat blending brush, and I'm going to go into this color, again, not too fluffy, not a lot of kickback coming off of that, and I'm going to add a little bit of this color over on the inner corner. I must say there's a great color payoff with these colors. I feel like I'm not really doing much, and it's kind of blending and doing its thing and leaving a lot of color. And I like that, you know, even though I have a full face of makeup, I'm not seeing a lot of crumbling on my cheeks of any of the colors. So far pretty impressed with these eyeshadows. And then again with the same brush, I'm just going to flip it and use the other side. And I kind of have a theme going, but I'm going to go down to this one. It's kind of like a dark purpley shade. And I'm just going to do a little bit to darken the outer corner here. There's a little bit of fallout on my cheek for this color. Make sure you do this, tap off some of the excess to help with that fallout. I'm going to use a clean, fluffy Morphe M504 just to clean up the under eye a little bit. All right, I like using a clean brush to kind of help blend things out with no color in it. Now I'm gonna go in with a MAC 213 brush. It's kind of like a little packing brush, a little flat packing brush. And I'm going to choose one of these shimmers to put a little bit of shimmer on the lid. What color should I do? I think I'm going to go with this one. It's kind of like a golden champagne-y one. And then this one is a little bit of like a maroon shimmer. And I might try to do a little bit of a mix of these two. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier in this shade because I like how it's a little bit brighter. Pretty. And now with the Luxie 239 shader brush, it's kind of like a packing brush but has a little bit of an angle on it. But I'm going to go into this lighter matte up here to highlight the eyebrow. This color is a little bit firmer, if that makes sense. It's kind of like no fallout is happening and I'm not feeling like I'm getting a ton of color on the brush. I want to go in with this pencil brush to do a little bit of blending in the under eye. This is by BS Mall. This is from one of Amazon's best-selling brush sets, and I did a video on that recently, and I'll be sure to link that one below if you wanted to check that one out. But I'm going to just go in with some of the colors that I've already used to blend out the color underneath. So I'm going to go in with the crease color first. I'm not going to go into the inner corner because I want to keep that area bright. Then I'm going to go in with the darker purple color to go in the outer corner. Okay, I cleaned off the same brush and then I'm going to go into one of the lighter shimmers up top here. And I'm going to brighten up the inner corner. Maybe do a little bit of both. I'm gonna go back in with the 217 into this matte color, just to brighten up that color again a little bit. Again, with the clean, fluffy brush, just going in to blend out those edges. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pop on some lashes off camera and maybe we'll do a little bit of touching up and then we'll go over final thoughts. Be right back. All right, you guys, so I am all set. So I just popped on some false lashes and then I also put a little bit of mascara on the lashes underneath. And then I also used this Eye Bright pencil by Benefit to put a little bit of this like peach eyeliner in the waterline. And I feel like that helps brighten and open up my eyes even more. And I really like that look. And I am really loving the look that I quickly created today. Overall, very, very impressed with this eyeshadow palette. I cannot believe that you get 16 colors for less than $14, and I like that you get a really good range of like darks all the way to lights, a mix of mattes and shimmers. There's a lot of different looks that you can create with this. Like it could be super chill, everyday look to a little bit more like darker smoky eye. Overall, I'm really impressed with the quality of the eyeshadows. I don't feel like any of them were too fluffy or anything like that, and the color payoff I think is really great. Minus I had a little bit of issues with some of the lighter colors. I feel like I kind of had to really get my eyeshadow brush in there to get some of that color payoff, but some of the darker colors and the shimmers, I think that they are really fun. This is a nice all neutral eyeshadow palette if you're looking for something a little bit more chill. Obviously, I am super into the price because it's less than $14. No wonder why the ratings are pretty good on this, because it's really easy to use, and I think that these colors will go well with all eye shapes and eye colors, and you can do a lot of fun looks with this. So please definitely let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I'll be sure to link up everything that I use for you in the description box. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you guys like the look that I created, and if you're looking for a ultimate kind of everyday neutrals eyeshadow palette and you don't want to spend a ton of money, this is a really, really great option for you. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell if you haven't already, so you are notified when I post my next video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and as always, remember to take care of yourselves and each other, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.